Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, the honorable examiners and to all of the audience here. My name is Juvri Avindo. In these great opportunities, I would like to deliver my final report presentation with the title Designing a Video Script to Promote Palembang Bird Park as a Tourism Destination in Palembang. Before we get started, I would like to tell you that this presentation will be divided into 5 chapters. Start from background, literature review, research methodology, finding and discussion, and last but not least is conclusion and suggestion. And at the end of the presentation, I will open question and answer section. So if you have any question, feel free to ask in the next session. Okay, without any further ado, let's get started from the first chapter, which is background. As we know that Indonesia has many beautiful cities that are worth visiting, and Palembang is one of the big cities in Indonesia that has many beautiful tourism destinations. One of the tourism destinations is Palembang Bird Park. Palembang Bird Park is located at Jalan Haji Bastari, Komplek Opi Mall, Jakabaring, Palembang. So basically, Palembang Bird Park is a zoo that not only provides birds to see, but also other animals. There are also other animals such as iguanas, cats, turtles, deer, fish, and etc. Although Palembang Bird Park is quite popular among the local people, but there are still many tourists from out of town and abroad that still don't know about this tourism destination. So that's why in this final project, I would like to promote Palembang Bird Park through a video script. So for the problem formulation is how to design a video script to promote Palembang Bird Park as a tourism destination in Palembang. And for the purpose of this final report is to give information about how to design a video script to promote Palembang Bird Park in Palembang, and also to give information about Palembang Bird Park. Okay, the next chapter is literature review. In this chapter, I'm going to explain about design, video, script, Palembang Bird Park, tourism destination, media used to promote, and also the benefits of video as the media to promote tourism destination. But to make it short, I'm just going to explain about video, script, and Palembang Bird Park. For the video is the image in the frame, where frame by frame is projected through the lens by projector, so the screen looks really real. And for the script is a chronological rundown, shot, actions, and dialogue specifying who and what they're doing and when. And for the Palembang Bird Park is one of the tourism destinations in Palembang and located at Jalan Gubernur Haji Bastari, Komplek Opi Mall Jakabaring, Palembang. And it's basically a zoo which not only provide birds to see, but also there are other animals such as iguanas, cats, turtles, deer, horse, and etc. Okay, the next chapter is research methodology. I used the method of research methodology by Bohr and Gall that already modified by Sukmadinata. And for the steps are, the first is preliminary study, and then model development, and last but not least is final product testing. And for the method of collecting data, I use 2 steps. The first one is literature study. In literature study, I read some books, articles, journals, and also website about design, video, script, tourism destination, and also Palembang Bird Park. And the next step is the interview. In the interview, I interviewed Miss Fitri as the admin of Palembang Bird Park in order to get more information about Palembang Bird Park. Okay, the next chapter is finding and discussion. In findings, I started to make a draft of my video. The first, I wrote a script in English and Indonesia. For the English script, it would be used for voiceover of my video, and for the Bahasa Indonesia script will be used as the subtitle of my video. After wrote a script, I started to record the video at Palembang Bird Park, and then I edit the video by using Adobe Premiere CC Pro 2017. In limited testing, I gave my model draft to 3 experts. The first expert was Mrs. Selfie as a Bahasa Indonesia teacher in State Senior High School number 1 Skayu to check my Bahasa Indonesia script. And the second expert is Mrs. Tapsila as an English teacher in State Senior High School number 1 in Skayu to check my English script. And the third expert is Mr. Muhammad Arashid as a video editor of AP Studio Palembang to check my video editing. And after that, in wider testing, I gave my model draft to two more experts. The first one is Mr. Latif to check the content of my video, and the last expert is Miss Fitri as the admin of Palembang Bird Park to check the whole video. Okay, the next is about final product testing. However, I didn't do the final product testing because the lack of time, budget, and also the situation of COVID-19. Hi travelers, welcome to Indonesia. Indonesia has many beautiful cities that are worth visiting. Most foreign tourists visiting Indonesia may only know Bali and Jakarta. Actually, there are many cities besides Bali and Jakarta that have their beauty inside. Indonesia itself is recorded to have around 17,504 islands, 34 provinces, and 514 cities. To interact directly with these animals, such as holding, taking pictures, and feeding the animals. Palembang Bird Park also has a fairly wide location, which is about 1 hectare. But don't worry, if you're lazy to walk around on foot, you can ride a horse to strolling around Palembang Bird Park. Don't be afraid to interact with the animals because all the animals here are docile. Besides, you can also get information about animals there that you can ask directly to the tour guide. Don't be hesitant to ask because the staff or tour guides here are very friendly and always ready to answer your question. So, when you visit Palembang Bird Park, you're not only on vacation, but you can also learn and add insight into the animals there. By the name of the place that is Bird Park, the animals here are dominated by various species of birds. Palembang Bird Park is also the only zoo that has the most bird species in Palembang. Based on information from the Palembang Bird Park staff, there are more than 100 species of birds here, which will certainly continue to grow. Example of some birds here such as parrots, parakeets, sparrow, turkeys, owls, and also some steppe birds like emus and ostriches. So, you might be able to see species of birds that you have never seen directly before. As already mentioned, this place not only provides birds to see, but there are also other animals, and one of the newest places here is the cat house. At this cat house, there are so many types of cats like Bengal, conjoint. Okay, after watching my final product, now I would like to discuss about the discussion. In limited testing, I had interview with Mr. Arashid as the video editor of AP Studio Palembang. He stated that the video was good enough, especially the design, because the writer had shown the landmark of Indonesia, the introduction of Palembang, and the detailed information of Palembang Bird Park. It is supported with Siampa 2016. And the other suggestion from Mr. Arashid is about the sound of the narrator. He stated that the sound of the narrator should be louder than the back sound. It is supported with Nugroho 2014. And in a wider testing, Mr. Abdul Latif gave a suggestion or comment. He stated that the writer had used the appropriate effect, and also it is related. The transition is related with the previous image. It is supported with the opinion of Multimedia Club 2015. And for the last chapter is about conclusion and suggestion. In conclusion, I conclude that this video can be used to promote Palembang Bird Park because it is more interesting than picture and text. And for the suggestion, I have two suggestions. The first is I suggest the other researchers to pursue many tourists, especially from out of town and abroad, to visit Palembang Bird Park, because Palembang Bird Park it's not very popular among the international tourists. And the second suggestion is I suggest other researcher to make the video about unpopular or underrated tourism destination in Palembang. Okay, I think that's all about my presentation. Now I would like to open question and answer session. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Thank you.